Ah, the Deep's Grave. I'm sure there'll be plenty of nastiness down here. I need to clear out some of it and do some exploration. And maybe, just maybe, I will find some items for that sculptor. And it looks like I found an orc. Well, I'm supposed to be killing orcs and goblins around here, so we might as well get this started. Unfortunately, the drakelings think that they want to get on in the death scene also, apparently. And I'll be happy to oblige them. Ooh, what's this up ahead? Oh, that is... a goblin. A sapper, specifically. Now, how am I going to deal with him without getting the ire of that drakeling? Well, I don't think there is a way. So let's deal with him, preferably without getting burnt to death into cinders. I wanted to kill the goblin first. So you're making a good case for me switching opponents there. There you go. Oh. Well, well, well. He was stealing a sack of books. How rude! Well, I'll see if I could find a lore master that could study them. Now, goblins and orcs. I believe that this is the berg beam that I'm supposed to be searching. But now I have to get up and down because I'm supposed to be searching the top, the middle, and the bottom for some debris. Haven't seen any so far, but perhaps I'll find some in time. Maybe one of these dwarves in here will be able to help me on the matter. Ah, oh, hello there. You're a lore master? Oh, I have these books.
Hail, friend.
Goblins are not really known to be collectors of books or avid readers, are they? A scout returned earlier with a similar story of yours. Apparently, they're collecting books on behalf of someone named Goth. Goth, sorry. I am incredibly curious to know what they have been up to. Well, alright, we will have to find out sometime. Whatever Goth is up to. Well, at least that takes care of the mystery of the books. Oh, perhaps this will lead to some of the debris I'm looking for? Hello there. You have anything to help me to figure out the strength of this place?
Hundabad will be ours once more.
Ah, a warden, aren't you? Would you like to help an old hunter? I came to Deepsgrave to help the Gabilaka with a few bounties. I'm no longer as quick as I used to be, but I refuse to retire. To complete my final jobs within Gunabad itself, it will be happy enough to retire afterwards. If you'd like to split the bounties with me, you'll have to carry out the actual hunting. I've done my part of the job already. Track the targets down across Deepsgrave myself. There are a few names to cross off the list, starting with the first target, Cowper. Go south-southeast, down a level from the middle of the Koroth Garot. Use this stake to catch Copper's attention. Oh, and bring back his armor, would you? I'm sure the Gabila Ka would be interested. What else is new? What else is new? Yeah, that sounds typical. Nothing to do with what I'm looking for, but who knows? Maybe this copper will lead me to some debris that I could search, or perhaps to something else useful.
Hail, friend, and welcome to Deepsgrave.
Or maybe have some of those gems I need to collect. Yes. 9 gestures to the oppressive darkness that surrounds the berg beam. A shame that I can only stand here and watch as the orcs continue to brutalize the homes of our ancestors. Oh, yes, Gorgar has fled somewhere into the darkness like the coward that he is. Locating and defeating him will be our first priority. But my own advisor, Feli, believes I am being too hasty. As if I can be hasty about seeking the death of one whose family has caused mine and many others such grief. Whatever end I can grant him, I will make sure it is anything but quick and painless. But I'm sure that you did not come just to hear me rant. There are problems that need to be solving after all. I sent the scout Muta to investigate reports of missing supplies. She went downstairs to examine the supply area before leaving, and that was the last time anyone saw her. Normally, I would not be concerned for someone of her caliber, but we received no word from her. Figure out where the missing supplies have gone, and I'm certain that you'll find Muta. Alright, fine. I will examine the supply area for you. And who knows, perhaps that'll help me with my own quest. I can only. Oh, Horsker.
At your service and your families.
Pine Leaf, hello! I decided it was time to move on from studying the wildlife in the Elderslade. After all, it's been many long years since my people have set foot within Gundabad. I have been asked to study the two distinct types of drakelings in Korth Gurat, in the southwest, a level below the middle tier. I'll need a few samples of each, but I haven't been able to get close to them myself. If you could help me procure these samples, it would be most appreciated. Caustic drake whelp samples and chilling drake whelp samples. Okay, well, I guess one's cold and one's acidic. Well then, I guess let's get going. Now, which is the middle tier? Which is the high tier? Which is the middle? I don't know. They did say this thing goes pretty deep, so I suspect that I could be even between tiers. I'm certainly getting ready to shed some. Oh, hold on. Oh my, you are a busy one, aren't you?
Yes?
Yes, every now and then the orcs of Dershalot will mount coordinated attacks against us. These attacks have not been overwhelming or difficult to deal with, but there must be a reason why the orcs are holding back. I suspect the purpose of these attacks is to tire us out, make us waste our resources before the longer fight ahead. But two can play at that game. Go northwest to the middle tier of Dershalot and destroy their weapons. Alright, northwest to the middle tier of Dershalot. Alright, fine. I'll destroy their weapons. I suppose that will be fine. And what else?
Durin's folk shall endure, as we always have.
The banners hanging in Durstruck mock us. The orcs believe that these banners and Gorgar himself remain untouchable. We may not be able to deal with Gorgar today, but we can burn those banners at the very least. Head northwest to Dershalot. Show the orcs that they are mistaken. Northwest. Alright, fine. Some scratch marks. What are these all about? To the west. And what is this? Buried within the fallen debris, find an old and rusted dagger. I wonder what that's all about. Well, I will just have to think about that for a moment. But that does mean that we are around the area of the berg beam. Now let's see. Scratches lead away to the west still. Alright, this way. And this way. And maybe we'll find something eventually. Ah, this way. Hold on, I see some crates up ahead. Is this where Muta it will be? They're all empty now. That's not good. Now, what else is going on? Well, let's see if we could do something with these whelps. So I don't think this is where we were asked to take some samples at. We'll have to make the place safer for us. Now, let's get on with it. Another crate? Is there a connection between these drakelings and the empty supply crates? I don't know, but seems like, well, no, because I don't see any drakelings around here. Hold on. I thought I heard something. Oh! It wasn't just that. They're keeping an eye on this. They're rather territorial about these supply crates. Down here? A quiet whistle. Oh, hold on. It came from the direction of the water wheels. Oh, there she is. Oh my. Oh, that's a long way down. That's a long way down.
The situation isn't as simple as I thought it would be.
Ah, Lord Nine sent you? Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to take so long. The situation isn't as simple as I thought it would be. You saw the empty supply crates along the way, yes? Well, I've been keeping an eye on our thief, an orc who's been dragging supply crates to Durnschalot. But, as you can see from the supply crates, he's not bringing all of the supplies there. There may be other thieves involved, though. I have yet to see anyone else stealing our supplies.
You need to question the thief, and that means keeping him alive.
From my observations, the orc is a bit of a coward, preferring to flee rather than fight. How about this? Retrieve whatever is left of our supplies in Derschalot, in the middle tier to the east. The ensuing ruckus will flush the orcs out and allow me to corner him. We can meet back here once you're done. If things go badly, or if I misjudge the orc's cowardice, I'll be at your back. Good luck! Alright, so I need to find some stolen supplies and lure out this thief. Right, well, down there is certainly not the middle level. Now, where am I going to do this? This appears to be the orc camp, so I presume this is where they took the stolen supplies. I just need to come in here, find the supplies, find that orc, and then we can find out what's going on, right? Oh, and burn a few of their banners while I'm at it. Yeah, that'll always do. Hello. Hey, found any? Oh, there are some supplies right there. Yes, perfect. Well, let's grab the supplies and deal with the banner. Anything else around here? Oh, weapons. Yeah, let's get rid of their weapons. We don't want those around. We certainly don't want them to be used against us, right? There you go. Alright. That's it for you. Well then, let's deal with this goblin. Right, that's a goblin or is that an orc? Sometimes you can't tell. There isn't much difference in between, I guess. There you go. Now, where were we? Oh yes, we want to take care of this guy also while we're at it, so that we will be able to grab more supplies. Any more banners around? Alright, see it. Grab more supplies. Destroy more weapons. Kill more goblins. And eventually, we will find this thief and put an end to him. Well, well, well. It looks like as I was recovering the supplies, she captured the orc.
I didn't want to steal from you folks. I had to, on the quartermaster's orders.
Yes, between the raiding hobgoblins and how the war's going, we haven't got any supplies. And I admit I stole some of your supplies for myself too. Yes, please don't kill me. I've got information that some dwarves, smiths we've got in our prisoners. About dwarves, smiths. What do you say about that?
Some amount of truth does exist within the orc's words.
Yes, 4 smiths disappeared recently on their way to Gundabad, but we lost their trail. We eventually assumed that they had perished. Regardless of whether it's the whole truth, the orc prisoner now and should be treated as such. I'll bring him back to Oslif. No doubt Lord Nine will want to speak to him afterwards. Alright, and I'll need to speak to him also. So back to Oslif. It appears that she arrived safely with the prisoner. What do you say about that, Nine? I don't trust this orc. Have we considered that the missing smiths may be beyond saving? That they were never prisoners to begin with? I would be foolish to believe everything the orc says, but Felia wants to interrogate him together. Right?
I'll tolerate his presence for now.
Yes, perhaps the orc will accidentally let go of important information. I'll tolerate his presence, but the moment he ceases to be useful, I will not hesitate to bring the black mattock down upon his head. Come then, let us hear what he has to say. Alright? Let's have a little interrogation.
While the mystery of the thief has been solved, the orc's offer of information has complicated matters. He may be the key to understanding the situation in Deepsgrave, but his trustworthiness is another question entirely.
Thank you. It's unpleasant business, but it helps to have another person who isn't as openly hostile.
I have worked with Lord Nine for years and respect him in the utmost, but sometimes his distrust can lead to tricky situations. Even if we aim to defeat Gorgar, we are woefully unprepared. We need more information before we can act, not just about Gorgar's location, but also those closest to him. And what of the hobgoblins? Where does the power truly lie? I don't know how quickly we'll find these answers, but acting rashly won't get us far either. As it stands right now, this orc, Shukers, knows more than we do currently. It would be prudent to give him the benefit of the doubt and proceed cautiously. And I guess part of that caution is to not completely trust every word he says. Lord Nine has agreed to let me ask the questions. Alright. However, that won't stop him from interjecting. Of course not. That's a Lord's prerogative. I do my best to intervene if things get too heated. Go ahead, Felly.
Now then, why were you hoarding supplies?
I want out of Gundabad, out of this entire mess.
Been stocking up. Are things really that bad? Worse than bad.
We didn't have outright war for a while. We were just surviving.
I've been told that ever since Bolg rallied folks in Erebor, those have been gone downhill for us. Still, we didn't have outright war for a while. We were just surviving. Suppose you could call it a sort of peace. Uh-huh. A sort of peace.
But peace never lasts, not for us.
Mordor came calling, and Gorgar answered. Yeah, it sounds like someone who'll answer a call from Mordor. You, quit standing like a limp worm. Don't you know we're about to go to war? Fill up the barrels, round camp with weapons, and deliver these orders to soldiers. Make it quick! Make it quick! Alright, so we need to fill weapon barrels and deliver orders to soldiers. Alright. Ah, there we are. Alright, here is a barrel. And, oh, here's somebody who needs orders, right? Here are the orders. Alright. Sending troops out to war. And more? More weapons. And more out to war. Now, let's hear the rest of this story.
Gorgar emptied Gundabad like his father before him. I was one of the lucky few who survived that battle at Dale.
Ooh.
But so was Gorgar. He wouldn't stop bragging about killing a dwarf king.
Ah, so that's where they went.
We knew he was lying.
And when you think things can't get any worse, yeah, the end of the war brought trouble. Wasn't long before the hobgoblins came down from the north to overthrow Gorgar and claim Gundabad for themselves. Of course, I don't need to tell you the end of that story, do I? Oh-ho. So, yeah. Watch it! Hobgoblins are incoming! We asked Gorgar for reinforcements ages ago. Where are they? Ha! He'd sooner flee from hobgoblins. You want Gorgar's generals to drag you to Durstruck? No? Then watch your tongue before you're executed for being a traitor. Now, less talking, more preparing to kill. You know the drill. Hand over everything or die. Booger off. Looks like you've made your choice. Oi! Oh-ho. Hey, you! Help me out! Don't let them win! Shh. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Deal with hobgoblins. who seem to be even bigger bullies than the orcs. Well, that's no huge surprise, right?
If we
Gorgar
kept
would
fighting
leave
for
us to...
Gorgar,
Oh.
I'd find myself bleeding out one day.
He would leave us to die, and his generals would execute us for deserting. Right then, I knew. Didn't matter if I was fighting hobgoblins, dwarves, or my own people. If I kept fighting for Gorgar, I'd find myself bleeding out. After we had lost the war in Elderslade, I'd hoped for a rebellion, but, well, fear is a useful tool for dividing people. So the hobgoblins are running things here. That's why I want to leave. Far as I'm concerned, there's only death left for me if I stay in Gundabad. I mean no harm. Honest. Well, I don't know about that last bit, but...
Enough of this. You fought at Dale. You heard Gorgar lie and gloat about killing my father. There is no honor to be found among your people, Orc.
My lord, please let me continue. Shukurs, do you know where Gorgar is?
He's at Thorstrok with his generals. But I'm not telling you where Thorstrok is until you agree to help me.
You're useless then. That makes things easy.
Lord Nayan, he still needs to tell us about the missing smiths.
if there's a chance of saving them, these claims should be investigated. Last I heard from the quartermaster, the soldiers of Thurstrok need more weapons. Those dwarves were trapped at Grotexvac working for a shipment. Thank you. Yeah? What do you need?
Be wary, my friend, for the orc speaks poisoned words.
What does his kind care about others than destruction and slaughter? I have been faced with many a difficult choice throughout the years, but this situation is simple enough to understand. Still, I was wrong to pull out the black mattock. The orc may be luring us into a trap, but Feli is right. If there truly are dwarves to be saved, then we cannot leave them to their fates. Then what are we going to do about this matter? We have to find that out in the next episode of The Legacy of Durin.